morning. I want to talk about a couple things, document a couple things, share a couple learnings with you, talk about how and why I went to bed at 5:30 last night. And I I feel like my brain is like rewiring to what is possible in life right now. And I'm not quite sure how to reconcile that, but I wanted to share that with you. So, I'm here with this for this launch party for a networking group that I joined. And I talked about when I joined this group in some blog post in March. I also have a video that I talked about, like thinking through my process or thinking through if I should join or not. Um, Back in March somewhere. Anyway, I joined this group, came to the launch party, and yesterday we all went to this like super nice gym in this shopping mall center and hit a big like workout, and then got a coffee and brunch after, and then we went to this like super nice restaurant in downtown Granada, and it was like 50 guys, private section seating outside, and the food was like insanely good. I still can't get over that. And then we went out for drinks. This was at like 11 p.m. Finally finished dinner and went out to a bar. And maybe that's where I started the story. I ended up, yeah, it was like, I don't know, 40 guys or something. And I felt pretty rigid in the first bar. I think it's because like it's been a while since I've been in an environment like that, and I was kind of like up against the wall, starting to get in my head. I had two sangrias at dinner, um, so I was like, you know, not even buzzed, like maybe a tiny bit more loose, but like not that much. Basically sober, and I was in there like starting to get in my head. Um, wasn't really in the group of like people dancing, and I was kind of like staying towards the wall, and I ended up chatting with this one guy, and I was like, "Oh, do you drink?" Because he had ordered a like a Fanta soda, and he was like, "No," and telling me like his backstory of why he doesn't, and I was like, this guy understands. And it was almost like I felt like I had a teammate, you know? And as the night went on, it was kind of more experiences like that, of realizing that there were a bunch of guys that had similar values and weren't, getting trash drunk, weren't even like drinking. There were a lot of guys that were like just drinking water. And I was like, this is kind of wild. We're at this like bar, and we went to this club after, and all these guys just like valuing being sober and not, drinking a lot. And we're leaving the first bar, and this one guy that I see, um, like in the middle of the group dancing and just like getting after it. We're leaving the first bar, and he's like, "Yo, how's it going? Like, how you I forget exactly what he said. How are you finding this?" And I was like, "I'm good." And um he's like, "This is not me. Like, I came here to work." And I was like, "Oh my God, like you understand me." Cuz like I'm the same way. It's like I'll go out and be social, but this is not like the highlight for me. Like I came here to work as well. And to see this to see this, you know, even just being there night out with, the whole group, but not drinking. And it's okay. I'm not saying that drinking is bad, and that it was just that I was seeing a similar value set to myself in some of the guys there, and to see the like having fun, dancing with the group, but also like this is not me. You know, I'm just here. I'm here to have fun, uh, and I'm here to work, and I don't drink or whatever. It was like these examples of people values that I just were counter to the examples of going out last year in Europe. And I have some of these stories documented in, well, probably all of them documented in blog posts. I think the main takeaway was in Europe last summer when I went out and met people from hostels. I think I always felt like this disconnect. It was like I went out to be social and to push my comfort zone, but the people that I was going out with, they never felt like they were, my people. It was like, I'm here to push my comfort zone, be social, but I'm not getting drunk, maybe not even drinking. I'm just here to have fun and enjoy the social environment. And like there were other people that are like, getting drunk, like, hey, let's, rack of shots or whatever. Um, People who valued partying and clubbing and drinking. And I was like, I never felt like I connected with these people. And then last night, it's like completely different. It was so different. Like seeing, hopefully I've explained this enough that you get what I'm, kind of get what I'm talking about. But it has been fascinating. The past couple days have been like rewiring my brain as to what is possible. And I feel like finding a group of people with similar values, similar goals, has almost felt like this cheat code. Like I didn't even know that this part of life existed. It's like feeling included in a group where everybody works out, everybody's on self-improvement, you know business, making money, and we're on the same level. And I don't know, up until this point I have not found a lot of people on a similar mindset to me. And this has changed everything. So anyway, we leave the first bar, we go to a second bar, hanging out. We end up I ended up chatting with some other guys like outside. We got some fresh air, talking about life and what people are working on and whatever else. And eventually, like, I don't know, 2 a.m., we go to this club, and that's when I finally started to like loosen up and dance. And I don't really know what changed. It was like I almost felt like maybe I was drunk on just being tired. Maybe it was the music. I don't know. I don't know. But I felt way better there, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Um, and I ended up staying until like 4:30 or 4, something like that. Finally headed back to the Airbnb, and yeah, so last night was just crazy. So I wanted to capture that. I wanted to capture this like rewiring of my brain to what is possible in life, and this experience of finding like-minded people, similar values, similar goals is kind of wild. And I didn't know that this existed, and it is kind of crazy. And then I think I wanted to share one more thing, which was I ended up having another conversation with someone, and it was like super natural, super smooth. The guy had great energy, and it was fascinating. Like, these are the conversations, the types of conversations that I just love having. He was like, "Yeah, I'm working this um, more like, what would you say, physical business, um, kind of local area business, local business." And he was like, "Yeah, my vision was like scaling this up, hiring employees, and becoming like the owner." Um, but as we were talking about travel, he was like, but I also want to explore and travel and be out here in Spain and visit Southeast Asia. And I could see this like epiphany forming of like this goal that I had was based on the opportunities that I had, the people that I was surrounding myself with at the time. And like, I thought that's what I wanted. But now that I'm out here, like, that's not what I wanted, or that's not what I want right now. And just digging into that mindset and thoughts and asking why for him, and to see the epiphany forming is like, those conversations are really fun to have. Yeah, I honestly wasn't expecting it to go this well. To have conversations about life and learning new things, finding a community of people with shared values. And yeah, so I have a lot to think about. But I need some sleep. For those that follow along with my sleep, I think I got a 26% sleep score. I think my recovery is at 9%. I am going to write a blog post today. Um, I should have time. And this is one of those weeks where it's like, I kind of feel embarrassed to post my sleep and recovery scores, but I try to be authentic. So anyway, yeah, this is wild. I I still, my brain still can't comprehend. Like, it's, yeah. Anyway, I'll end it there. I'm back at the Toro Stadium. See you tomorrow.